I'm Trish with today's QOTD question of the day for you. Record your answer and join us in the show. What's your pet's name and how did you come up with it? Fluffy, Snowball, Tinkerbell. Does your pet's name correspond with a character or an object? Just how did you decide to name your fur baby? I would like to introduce our first fan answer. This is Tabitha.
Hello, meet Bubbles. This is my pet Bubbles, and he's named that because he loves to play in the bubbles. So say hello, Bubbles. Say hello. Very creative name. The kids can claim that word genius. Oh, what a kitty.
I like Tabitha's answer because we don't get many videos submitted of pet fish. We've had a lot of dogs and puppies and cats and even bunnies, but I think this was the first fish answer, and I also think that Bubbles is a genius name, Tabitha.
But I'm thinking that maybe there's a better name for a fish that's kind of trapped inside a tank, like maybe 24601.
Who am I?
Did you have a favorite fan answer, JJ?
I did. So I found a really great answer from Elijah. Let's see what he has to say on this pressing matter.
One of my pet's names is Banjo. He is an orange cat with no tail. I came up with it because I've always been a fan of the Banjo and Kazooie franchise, and maybe one day we'll get a real third installment. I have actually named all of my orange cats after characters from Banjo and Kazooie, but this time it felt like the time was nigh to name a cat Banjo, and that's how he got his name.
I love that. Sticking to a theme with all of your pet names, I can appreciate the dedication. Especially a pet like Banjo, that's an amazing name.
Not knowing anything about it except his name is Banjo. I like banjos. What's wrong?
Yeah, and kazoos. They're fun.
Like, could you imagine walking up to a person who had a dog and they were like, oh, what's the pet's name? And it's like, Kazooie.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, God bless you.
Well, Keith, do you have a favorite pet name that you found?
I do indeed, and I think that it speaks for itself.
I have an adorable 11-pound Yorkie that I named Cooper because I was convinced my next car would be a Mini Cooper, and now I drive a Jeep, so he's the only Mini Cooper I have.
Cooper's a great name with many meanings, and it's a shame, but maybe that Mini Cooper is still in your future.
I think out of all of the car brands that you could name your pet, I think Cooper is a good one. Like, could you imagine a pet named like Audi or Hyundai?
What if you had a Rover?
Oh.
But back in the day, there were pet names and there were people names. You know,
Right.
You wouldn't go around like naming your dog Hazel because Hazel was probably your aunt's name. You know, you would name your dog like Spot. You know, but that's all gone now. Now everybody's dog is named Madison.
I'm going to name it exactly after my least favorite relative, show them who's boss.
So, Reed, do you have a favorite answer?
I do. My favorite fan answer comes to us from Taylor.
Her name is Dr. Callie Torres and got her name from Grey's Anatomy, named after Dr. Calliope Torres, MD, main dog.
I love Kelly already. Dr. Kelly, should I say. And I also love this answer because I'm a proponent for lengthy, multiple names for one pet. First, middle, last, guys. Let's get into it.
So I just feel like it's just a mouthful for your dog when you're like, pissed at it and you want to yell at it or something. It's like you don't want to have a 45-cent name. You want to have something quick and short, which brings me to my next topic, which is that I get the television reference, but I'm against it. You got to insult somebody. So I hope that this dog goes by Doc because the whole person, dog names being interchangeable, I find troublesome.
Kids are named what were traditionally pet names, like Tanner and Hunter and things like that. So it's all mixed up.
I don't know. I think there's something kind of endearing about like a Billy Bob Thornton, a John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, and also with the dog that cute, how can you go wrong with any name? Really incredible answers. A lot of various stories to this one. We have some inspirations. We just have very matter-of-fact names, honestly. But if you have an answer to this question, fans, you can record your answer using the links in the description, but make sure to answer this question before our Thursday Big Show Championship. Now, with that being said, I think it's time for us to get into our answers. So does anyone have any good stories? Maybe Keith?
Yeah, well, it is the height of hypocrisy, but my dog's name is Sonny, which is short for Santino. And the reason why he's named that, it's Godfather reference. And Sonny, he's a tough guy, but he wasn't a good dog.
Well, let me see if I can show you guys something. This is Mickey, and he's so fat. He's named Mickey because he has a Mickey Mouse on the
Whoa.
side of him. So that is how he got his name. He's also my office mate.
Did you consider calling him Spot?
It's hard to tell because he's getting a little FAT, but it used to be very defined Mickey Mouse. Now it's kind of spreading.
No, I'm kidding. I think it's totally
Maxie
Mickey
Mouse.
Mouse. Totally Mickey Mouse. And the fatter he gets, the bigger that smile is.
Disney, sponsor us.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have any pets, so I cannot answer this question.
Let's pick a pet for Reed.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, I'm taking all suggestions. Despite my background, I would rather not have a bird of any kind.
Well, unfortunately, it's not up to you.
Yeah, now that you've said that, all the fans are gonna say like, "Give Reed a parrot, give Reed a parrot, give Reed a parrot." So sorry, you've resigned yourself. I don't have this glorious horse, truly, but I do have a couple of pets. I'm trying to think. I know that my current dog Harley, we named her Harley because it's Harley. It's a great name. We had a dog named Chloe, whose original name was Cleo, but we all as a family liked Chloe better. And then we had some fish that with the super creative names of like Nemo because of Finding Nemo, or like Goldie because it was a goldfish. My family is like, we're not the most creative with names, but I think we have good ones. So clearly we have some really amazing pet names here and some really incredible stories. Once again, fans, if you want to tell us what you named your pet and why, you can record your answer using the links in the description. You can record your answer to today's question or any of this week's other questions, and you can subscribe so you can get notified about when new daily questions are released.
Thanks everyone for joining us. And as always, a special thank you to our subscribers and to everyone who's watched, voted, and recorded so far this week. Remember that the top voted answers make it on the air on our Thursday Big Show. So be sure to record and vote at beyondtheair.com for your chance to join us. And while you're there, play our amazing Guess and Big game.
And if you love today's QOTD or any of our other questions of the day, one of the ways that you can say thank you is by liking us or leaving a comment on our YouTube channel. And if you really love what you hear, go ahead and click that thanks button. We'll give you a shout out on the air.
We are QOTD and Be on the Air signing off, and we'll see you on TV.
Bye, everyone.
So we've been dog sitting a dog named Rigatoni. Riggs, for sure.
With a cat named Ravioli.